We'll see a change of the formation, change of the structure. We might see changes on the pitch coming from Jose Rivera as far as the personnel is concerned as well. But he's pacing a little bit, he's the Spaniard at the moment, trying to work his way through the Maritzburg defence. He very nearly had it done through that Monare free kick. Mashikinia will scramble across for Molowisani. Now Molowisani has that right back position all to himself, and then still using Tehran as a fullback. It's going to be interesting to see how Tehran orchestrates himself. We saw that problem for Pumbizai yesterday when Nox Machiswa strung him out and orchestrated one of the goals for Chippa United. Nice turn in the box from Maritzburg United. The home fans are starting to really get into the second half here. We've seen a great amount of support for Maritzburg United, who have a player down, by the way. Looking to see who it is. It might be, well, it's not. It's Kim Buidi. He's got an ankle problem.
Ooh. You know, Kevin, with those type of tackles, when you go in, if you're not going in strong enough, that's where you get injury, because you can see the aggression that CBC comes in. It's either you go in, strong challenge, or you don't go in at all, because those are the type of tackles actually that force you to be injured.
Looks like Karim is set to come back on again. Just a little niggle on the ankle as he gets tagged by Kosanati CBC. Lapasa will return the ball to Maritzburg United. And one might find it unnecessary to do that, but I still think that in the game of professional football, and even these days, one would say, when it's a winner-take-all type of situation, I do like the sportsmanship that he's shown. Maritzburg United without Bongani Sam for the second half, and another injury is Mashikinia gets man and ball at the same time, and it's just a little scrappy at the moment out there.
Challenges are coming in into the second half, and Talano Paz expecting him, but probably maybe especially in that midfield, to have in tempo and control of the game. But Maritzburg also, they're not allowing.
Monare comes from that little school of hard knocks, which is Esid Kosi. Over the years, they've developed a number of good players. We always talk about Andrew Rabutla, but there were many more players coming out of the camp that were very strong indeed. Tehran looking for a corner, unsuccessfully. He's got a role to play at Tehran down this right channel, not only defensively, but certainly with wing play, trying to get behind Prosecco Marco and company. Still 0-0. A bit of a strongish back pass, I must say, to Richard Ofori, who seemed to handle it rather nicely.
Yeah, and expecting Maritzburg player to be able to counter that and see that that's a pressing threat.
I'm liking Palace's elevation when he gets into areas. We saw him contesting in the penalty area during the first half when they had an opportunity, Maritzburg United, from a set piece. And I like the way he gets himself into the air, this man. 23 years old. And I think he's played rather nicely today. He's earned his spot, no doubt, with the 5 previous occasions that he's played. 4 times in the starting lineup for John Maduka. Innocent Mayela, quick ball from Miguel Tim. Makarige denied by Palace. Oh, a couple of lovely touches on the ball by Nyochi, but the final one is picked up easily by the captain of Pirates. Second ball, though, for Palace. Worked away by Tehran. There was a little slip from Amadou Sakuna, otherwise he might have gotten himself on the inside of Sibisi. Miguel Tim has time and space. There's a run from Bienvenu. That's the target as well from Miguel Tim. Nice inside and out from the big fella. Solid defending, though.
You look at the run that Shandu made. Once that ball is played to Evan Gar being in control, while he's still busy with the 1v1 and the left from Shandu getting inside the box, that's how he was scoring those goals last season. But yet again, nearly there, Orlando Paz got an opportunity to be able to score.
I think Molowisani did rather nicely on that occasion. Here's Miguel Tim again. But because he's under such a lot of pressure, his first journey's away from the goal. Now, Bienvenu! With King and Global. Global wins that round. There's little spaces that are going to open up eventually. The players will start to get a sense of fatigue. Don't forget, Orlando Pirates played a week ago, and Maritzburg United have had 10 days to recuperate from the loss against Royal AM, while Orlando Pirates have played against the same opposition in the net, MTN 8, and won by 2-1, with Pule and Monyani scoring goals. Monyani not in the matchday squad today. Lepasa unhappy with the decision going the way to Maritzburg United. Hasn't really created that much of an opportunity, and now he's playing on the right-hand channel, where he was playing more on the left-hand side during the first half when he came on for Maliera Pule. Lepasa, this time he does get caught. This time he will have a fair chat for a free kick. He's got a bit of a smile on his face. Zach Lepasa.
Follow through. You can see, spoke about those challenges coming in thick and fast in the second half. You can see that Maritzburg also wants to win those draws in that midfield, and Orlando Pirates want to pull back as well.
Simona Mordi has slipped over onto that right-hand side. Bit of a slip over there from Eben Gar. That's a bit ambitious, I think, from Maritzburg United. But Sakuna does have pace, and Dar had a head start on him, though. Way by Ilfori. Knows this ground to perfection. Zach Lepasa holds the ball up in enough time. Lovely little ball through here for Prosecco Marco. Not quite what they were looking for from Fortune Makaringe.
He wanted to play the ball first time there. And another half chance. They couldn't utilize that, and also there was space. It was only he realized that he had time and space, could have controlled the ball.
I just think for a moment there's a put up on that occasion that Orlando Pirates are starting to find little spaces that they weren't able to find during the first half, just little ones, and all you need is a half chance in football.
That's all you need. That's a foul that the referee just gave Orlando Pirates. You rightfully say you need a half chance in a game of football. It's a game of numbers. Make sure that when you get that opportunity,
once again, Prosecco Marco not afraid ever to take on his opponent. Swings his opponent this time. Marco with opportunity. Nice recovery from Makume.
Great skill from Marco, be able to bypass Makume, but yet again, good recovery there. And I think you can see they wants to look up inside the box to see who's inside the box. The players need to run in very quickly for the cross to be delivered early.
It's a great recovery from Makume, because he was skinned and then he was beaten with pace. Really good recovery. 6 corners to 3 then. Favour of Orlando Pirates. First corner kick of the second half. Probably as disappointing as the little effort from Fortune Makaringe a few moments ago. A little bit of a season of discontent, I would suggest, in the Orlando Pirates camp at the moment. But, that could all change in the blink of an eye. It could get worse if Maritzburg United scored a goal, and it could be euphoria. Pirates were able to break the deadlock. We're still 0-0 here. We're heading up towards an hour of football, which leaves such a lot of game time remaining. Sakuna beaten in the air by Sibisi. Eben Gar. Makaringe cut out nicely by Makume. Ball's been kept in play rather well as well. You can tweet us on @SuperSport TV, #Babizabonke. Let us know what you think of the game, what do you think of the tactics, what do you think of the substitutions so far. Monomori, one of those changes, came on for Bongani Sam. Oh, he's given ball away. That's good foraging by the Cameroonian striker. In fact, I think that was more Makaringe. Van Monare, Miguel Tim, as Makaringe. Lepasa, little chested down ball by Prosecco Marco. Shot was blocked by a very, very organised looking Maritzburg United defence.
You know, that's Maritzburg for you, defending as a unit. Good control there from Evan Gard, trying to put it on his left foot, his weaker foot, trying to have a shot there. Maritzburg defence putting their bodies on the line, making sure that they defend that ball.
Minare gives us an indication maybe that there's a sense of frustration in the Pirates camp. Don't have time and space.
Need to be a little more patient. You know, play the ball around, create another opportunities again. Here's that opportunity. Good ball there from Marco, being played with the chest. The defense there, you know, dedicated, making sure that Evanga doesn't get a sniff of hitting the target.
Dar will knock it through to Lepasa. Lovely overlapping play here from Orlando Pirates. Minare towards Makaringe. And it's still no way through. Marco. Little touch in there as well from Palace. Brandon Taron getting involved in the defence as well. They're having to work hard here, Maritzburg United, very hard.
Good ball there, good run from Minare. I thought with Evanga, I saw Evanga busting inside the ball. I think that's the ball that was going to be given to him. Here's another opportunity. I think in this type of situations, players need to take responsibility, try to have a shot to go.
Yeah, pull the trigger. It's just a pity that Makaringa didn't have a left foot on him on that occasion. He could have driven it first time. Got to give it up for Brandon Taron. The defending he did not on one occasion but two. Eventually get the clearance in front of Fortune Makaringe, former teammate. We need a bit of medical attention here. Monamori having a chat to his goalkeeper, King and Global. 0-0, heading up towards the hour mark. Brandon Taron become a vital part of this Maritzburg United setup. As we said, he's played 6 previous times for Maritzburg United this season. Ongozi Makume at centre-backs had a good match so far, 76% as you saw. Passing rates from the defence. I do see that Maritzburg United, as we have a look at Mayela, Innocent Mayela. Maritzburg United are warming up the Zambian striker, Friday Samu, to come on. It's going to be interesting to see what change they make. Would they take off Kim Vuidi and then allow Sakuna and Samu to play in tandem? Because don't forget, it was that combination that won against Chipper United 2 matches ago. It's going to be an interesting one. In the meantime, Minare continues to work hard. Good play there as well from the Orlando Pirates winger. Come fullback, Innocent Mayela. So, change time for Maritzburg United. Just over an hour played. It's going to be Friday Samu who's going to come on for Chumelo and Yorti, which is just a little bit surprising, I suppose. I thought Yorti had been quite inventive, almost as an attacking midfielder come supplier towards Sukuna and Kim Vuidi. So we wait to see now where Samu is going to position himself, but they're sticking with that 3-player attack on Maritzburg United. Taron gets himself injured again with Innocent Mayela.
And also with the change that Maritzburg done, I think also Sakuna will be the one maybe playing high up the pitch just a bit in front of the two in that midfield, and we know that he has that shot outside the box. He's very clever, very comfortable in the ball. And Samu as well, what he brings into the team, brings that aggression, that pressing as well. That's what they need. They want the player to be able to run into those defenders.
You hear the footsteps of the supporters, the singing of the voices, the beating of the African drum. It's a multi-coloured stadium here, a colourful spectacle of South African football. It's an interesting ball played in, and if a left-foot player was there, might have been able to drill that past Richard Ofori. A tantalising ball from Kim Vuidi.
An inviting ball, and at first I thought this was an offside. Look at the ball, how it's been played there. None of the Orlando Pirates players, but good recovery from Shandu. Like you rightfully say, if it was a left-footed player, you can always hit it first time from where it comes.
I wasn't sure Molowisani was the right man to have in that position at that time. No damage done, I suppose. No damage done either here as Brian Tlongwa, former Utongati man, will make the clearance. Opportunities at both ends, not clear cut. There is pressure being exerted. But it is Shandu, not quite the influence maybe you've had in previous years, but Maritzburg United will know him, maybe not some of the new players, but when you as influential as what Bandu is, I'm sure many of the players have lots of footage to see from Bandile Shandu. Free kick here to Maritzburg United would be frustrating, I think, for Paseka Marco, who really set himself towards the goal. Makaringe with a challenge.
They think that's the late challenge because he lost the ball there. And I think also the pitch as well doesn't allow a player to run with the ball. I think it just played simple. I think that's where you find your opening, you find your chances. And especially when you play in that position, when you're in or around too many people, that's where the simplicity needs to be done.
Kenyan Bravo. Ball headed away without too much difficulty by Bandile Shandu. Well, today Maritzburg United giving as much as they're receiving from Orlando Pirates. Yes, there might be a discrepancy as far as the amount of possession is concerned in favour of Orlando Pirates, as Friday Samu does pick up possession. Friday Samu's only played twice previously off the bench. He's been a first-team starter, was a first-team starter against Royal AM, comes on as an impact player here. Tim tries to disrupt the pressure coming from Maritzburg United. Ball taken away by Bienvenu Everett Guard. I don't think Maritzburg United were too happy with the challenge. Makaringe! Well read by Ndlovu, but now he's got to scramble back. No, he doesn't. Good pick up by the ball by Kimbuidi and also from Palace.
The game is starting to open up a little bit. You can see now that, but yet again with Ndlovu there being able to read the game very well, come on as a sweeper keeper, where also Makaringe was free on goal.
Maritzburg United have had 2 goalless draws this season so far. Inside and outside! Great chance for the Wow. Wow and wow.
How did he miss that? I mean, he's such a great skill. Look at that, you know, selling it down in a good run there from Evergabi, able to create that space. Look at that. Fortunate there for the passer, they're unable to actually hit the target.
Makaringe fighting hard in the midfield. Another threaded ball through. Another ball that Ndlovu will reach to perfection. Orlando Pirates are starting to play that long ball through, that through ball from a little deeper towards the halfway line than we've seen before. They're not carrying it towards the box entry. And it's a fascinating change. That's a fascinating ball too. They'll have another corner here, and Sabisi apologises to Richard Okori. Nice ball from Kimbuidi. I've been impressed with this 20-year-old from the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kimbuidi.
Yeah, he's a very good talent. I watched one of his games, I think, when he was introduced to the club. I think the skill that he has, the bravery that he has, and also going forward, he helped the team so much. And you look at that 80 ball that he played, you could see the bounce there just before Sabisi. That the pinch on that area there, especially the goalkeeper, it's very, very dangerous for any goalkeeper or player to try and control because of how bumpy it is.
Fourth corner for Maritzburg United. It's always a danger. And you have a set piece. Sakuna goes deep. Nicely knocked back as well. There's absolutely nobody contesting that ball with Richard Ofori, which is a bit disappointing. Bonamordi did all the hard work by chasing himself to the back of the penalty area and then heading it back into the danger zone, but nobody from Maritzburg United interested in following up on their former teammate or player. It's a lovely angle ball from Lepasa, forcing the challenge out of Bonamordi. And those little angles, those little runs, those little penetrations for Pirates are so impressive.
They are indeed, because of now you playing in between the defenders, and it makes those balls a little more dangerous because now you're not in front of the defender for them to defend it, so you're always on the shoulder. It's very difficult for them to even see.
Kimbuidi again. Maybe looking for a little run here from Samu, who's forced to turn back. It's wonderful defending by Sabisi. And he'll get the free kick as well, will Sabisi. And the man from the Democratic Republic of Congo is not happy with the players in front of him, particularly Friday Samu.
Yeah. He wanted Samu to make a different run, because you can see he's delaying with the pass. He wants Samu to change his run just so that we can dink the ball just behind the defenders. And that's the foul there after losing the ball.
Fascinating stuff. We're halfway through the second half now. 25% of the match remaining. There's a lot of time. Makarenge again with a touch that pleases the travelling Orlando Pirates supporters, or even those that are local. Vincent Mayela. Second time we've seen a shot. We saw Devon Monaria have a shot, right-footed shot from that sort of distance. And now Mayela trying as well. But King and Globu has kept a clean sheet so far. Fans are enjoying themselves here. There's a Mamelodi Sundowns supporter who seems a lot happier today than he might have been on Friday night. Mamelodi Sundowns are a great brand, and they play a sterling style of football. They haven't won 5 championships in a row and the treble last season because they are a poor outfit. Taron with a knock against his head, and his involvement continues to be rather incredible for Maritzburg, and I wonder how much longer he can continue.
This young man's with energy. Look at the position that he plays, up and down. Forever gives you that energy in any game that he plays.
Might have been just a little over. Have a look at this again. Was this the goal that he missed? Have a look at that. It's so well wide.
It's so well wide because like you can see he opens up his body. He's trying to get that curler as well. And there, I think kudos as well to Ndlovu making himself big. And I think Favor probably with the pass after doing so much good work, at least what you're trying to do, trying to hit the target at least.
Good run here once again from Marco. Missed by the passer. Still a chance here for Monare. He goes for the dink. Yeah, that didn't quite work out, did it? And a right-footed player might have had a better opportunity with that sort of goal, but one has to give credits for the shot being taken by Paseka Marco.
Yeah.
Calm down, push forward. He could be the coach next time.
You know those balls that Marco just had now, when you get them right, it's so clean, the goal looks.
Maritzburg United continue with Makume. And with the ball out of play, Maritzburg United at the bottom of your screen are going to make a triple substitution. Sivanise Ponko is going to come on, Rowan Human will come on. Lucky Beloy is going to come on as well. So Ponko is going to come on for Karim Kambuidi. It's been a good performance, I thought, from the man from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Beloy waiting, Human waiting. He's a good ball player, Human. Beloy a solid midfielder as well. The fourth official's got his hands fully now trying to get the players on. So we don't get to see it. But Brandon Taron, yeah, he's had a tough game today and maybe he's just run out of energy. And Beloy, I'm not quite sure he's the same sort of player as Taron, but he'll fill the midfield role. I'm not quite sure whether he'll be able to play that wide. Human is a good intervention for me. Comes on for Palace, who I thought, again, had a fabulous match for Maritzburg United. Oh, such a strong challenge. First touch of the ball by Nonmo. Down goes Mayela.
And with Congo, we know that he brings that speed. A very, very short man, but he doesn't shy away from challenges. What he's going to bring to Maritzburg's side is making sure that he's trying to utilize those spaces where he can go and use his speed. 1v1 situations, very good on the ball.
Well, the captain of Pirates is okay because he's taking the set piece. Bienvenu gets the defence backing away from him. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Big Will Tim on the attack. Mayela has done nicely here. Oh, the ball was set up and Tim was in a good place. The ball had been laid off too and it wasn't. but he might have to play a recovery role here. It's good work by Tim. He's been very, very hard pressed in the middle of the park. He's made a few mistakes today, none of which have been costly. Olisa Ndar. I don't think it'll be good enough for Pirates to just keep a clean sheet today. I think they anticipated a lot more than that coming to Ariguala today.
Yeah, they anticipated at least to score 81 in the first half.
I think Tabang Minari is going to make way here for Ben Moshwari. That's like for like as well. Fresh pair of legs in the pockets. Tabang Minari's had a fabulous match today. Creative defensive Ben Moshwari, the former Bidvest Wits player, just as equally adept to holding into his play in the pockets. Nice first touch by Valoy. Another corner for Maritzburg United. Good pressure by Ngongo.
Yeah, great tackle there by Mayela. Good skill from Ngongo. Mayela coming back, recovery, good recovery, making sure that the ball doesn't go in. Another corner.
These will be worrying moments for Orlando Pirates supporters. Ngongo, fresh pair of legs, fresh yellow card as well. The only player hooked in the match. It's been rifled in there. And very nearly turned in as well from the defender Bongi Kosi. Your pardon, yeah, Bongi Kosi Makume. Marco Mayela. He's been closed down rather rapidly, but not quite enough. Valoy doing a good job. In fact, that was Friday Samu. Match is opening up rather nicely. First touch here as well for Ben Moshwari. And that intervention was very, very crucial.
That touch very crucial. You could see the Lepasa lurking just behind him. He was ready to control the ball. Good touch there from the defender.
Mayela's knocked down. Tim away from his opponents. Rowan Human. Kick passing game, and didn't quite work out on that occasion from Makaringe to Miguel Tim. Is it starting to be a case, Teko, that Orlando Pirates might be starting to hurry things along a little because they haven't had success with the game plan they've had for 75 minutes?
Yeah, I think I've seen that in many games they play. They tend to get frustrated when things are not going. They need to learn how to be patient, lose the ball around, because you can also still win a game in the 90th minute. Just keep on creating those goal-scoring opportunities, but it starts being a little more patient on the ball.
Now breakthrough here for Bienvenu. Great intervention from King and Globu. The times that he's come off his line, way outside of his penalty, and the anticipation from the 29-year-old keeper has been exemplary for Maritzburg United today. Oh, another one of those collisions, and I think it's Moshwari who's down. For Pirates, that is. Had a couple of these collisions throughout the course of the evening. Not that one in particular. Moshwari getting away from Sabu. Benu, and he got a little touch.
Yeah.
But what King of Glover did well, first of all, he came out and then he got down well, because the little pass from Bienvenu was underneath his body.
Yeah, and also he's making himself a little bigger. Makes it difficult for Evangard to actually find an opportunity to score.
Should be a top result, I fancy, for Maritzburg United's John Maduka if he not only drew this match but maybe came up with a victory. In the meantime, there's running injuries that are being made here to the two players involved in that collision. Modomodi for Maritzburg United is one of the players, and Ben Moshwari, who's just come on as a substitute. For Pirates, tech analysis from Pirates, certainly favouring the left-hand side.
At 41% on the left-hand side, where Marco getting involved, or Maela as well gets involved. But I think that 34%, that's where Lepasa now and Evanga finding those spaces just in between, because you can see now all of a sudden the defense of Maritzburg, they're still having those gaps in between them.
Monomodi feeling the heat of battle. John Maduka with instructions. Have a look at their attack analysis there. Well, they're mostly on the right-hand side.
With the right-hand side, I think earlier on, before Kamuvi coming out.
And Tehran as well, yeah.
And Tehran as well. They were more on the right hand side, trying to overload the side where Maela and Marco was playing.
Oh, Ben Moshwari has been blamed for the foul on Monamodi. Let's have a look at this again.
You look at the foot there, just
over
the
top of the ball.
I think it's lucky to be still on the pitch.
So play continues. Oh, it's a push by Dar! It's a penalty! Dar with a push! We saw Chiefs was a penalty yesterday against Amazulu. So don't celebrate too early. Big appeals towards the referee from Ndai in particular.
That's one of those situations you can see the not intentional is looking at the ball. I think there with the player. Oh.
Yeah, it sometimes happens when players crisscross each other.
Yeah.
Because Ndai was getting out the way, so Foley could come in and grab the ball. And there might have been a little clip of the ankles, but it did seem very minimalistic. The touch from Ndai does pick up a yellow card, and maybe the referee's protecting himself here. Yeah. the yellow card to the Nigerian centre-back who's not happy.
And also with thing going with it, being an attacker, you take advantage of such because you know that you're going to run across the defender. Then you try your luck and try probably maybe the slightest touch, you're on the ground because you know inside the box.
Only one loss this season for Orlando Pirates. It was at home against Chippa United. They haven't lost away from home so far with 2 draws and 2 victories. It looks as if it's going to be Amadou Sakuna looking for his second goal of the season. 30-year-old Frenchman up against a 28-year-old Ghanaian. Maritzburg United fans hold their breath, as do Orlando Pirates. A little bit of naughtiness from Mufori, has to be careful not to pick up a yellow card. Such a lot of pressure on this moment. There's only 10 minutes remaining in regulation time. What about the composure here from Sukuna? Gets a hand through Mufori, but it's not enough. And Maritzburg United lead.
All you need, Kevin, and penalty spot. Once you choose the spot, once you pick the spot, power behind the ball. And that's what Sakuna did. We knew that Opori is very good as well in saving penalties, but that's penalty, so much power behind it.
It's not a done deal yet, Maritzburg United. Leonard Pirates are a good side. There'll be a lot of talk about the penalty given by referee Maruping with a push or the touch from Elisa Ndai. And Richard Ofori continues his protest, and he picks up a yellow card as well. So, not a happy man is the Ghanaian goalkeeper. Penalty was so beautifully struck by Sukuna. Only watching the replay of the penalty is very nearly a goal for Orlando Pirates, and so often we see the goal coming almost immediately after the side has conceded. 7th corner of the match for Orlando Pirates, 12th in total. This is Shandu. Miguel Jem, good ball, Lepasa. Denied by Brian Klongwa. Miguel Jem getting further forward. Jem with a little tickle. Knocked away by Rowan Human. Maritzburg United lead by a goal to nil. It came from the penalty spot. It came 10 minutes before second half stoppage time. So it'll be a bit of a shock for the second time in the season for Pirates if this was to be the final score. It isn't.
Yeah, they still have time to play, I think.
Good positioning for Zach Lepasa. Goes behind Fortune Makaringe. Still play here by Mako. He's had a couple of opportunities. It's almost like he's too desperate to get on the score sheet. Got to be just a touch more composed. I don't mind the energy he's putting into it, but he's almost thrashing at the ball rather than guiding it.
And normally he's a player that is so calm on the ball. makes the right decisions as well. Maybe because of the scoreline, you look at the time as well, you look at the areas as well. You need to make sure that those decisions that you take around there, they're good.
Don't be surprised if King and Globo picks up a yellow card at some stage during the match for time wasting. As the referee will be well aware of Maritzburg United's position, who incidentally, if they win tonight, will go to 9th position on the table from the 13th. Makaringe with a lovely little dink of the ball past Monamori. And now he's out of position, Monamori, but there is cover there from Mashikinya.
Defensively, Maritzburg, they need to be solid, making sure that they protect the scoreline.
Orlando Pirates are going to make a triple sub. Farmer Pepper is going to come on. Got Dlamini, in fact, Collins Machaka is going to make his debut. And also coming on will be Toboko Tlola, who we thought might have come on a little earlier. No sign of Cabello Dlamini still. So again, the assistant referee going through the duties of trying to get who's on and who's off. Makaringe is certainly going to come off. Looks like Bandinesh Chandu has also been excused from his duties. Machaka on for Fortune Makaringe. Fascinating stuff. Desperate times for desperate measures. Collins Machaka, a decent player, former Barocca player. Don't forget Barocca playing in the first division these days. The Motsepe Foundation Championship completed its first day today. Kwame Pepre straight into the action. 21-year-old Ghanaian.
You can see from the coach, the 3 subs with intent, want to come back into the game, chasing the game, want to find that equalizer. That's what Prepper will bring as a striker in and around inside the box.
King and Globo with the distribution. Oh, a nice little flick on there as well from Friday Samu. Away though by Moshwari. He's still playing with a lot of pace here. Our Orlando Pirates. Mayela. Oh, Mayela on the overlap. This is good play by Orlando Pirates. Even better in the defensive. Looked like Konto came back to head off the Orlando Pirates captain.
Yeah, came back to try and defend, making sure that the ball's not crossed. I think in the process of that, I think it twisted his ankle. But yet again, you know that when you're in the lead, you look at the time. You can always take your time a little bit in terms of, you know, taking care of those injuries.
Oh, Konto with the injury is come undone here. He'll go for a little bit of treatment. Doesn't look happy about the little ankle tap. Nonetheless, to the near post, the corner comes from Collins Machaka. Will get second ball as well. A bit hesitant in defence from Maritzburg United. And they got away with that one. Konto wants to get on the field as quickly as possible. He's pleading to the fourth official. Their first victory against Pirates since the 13th of December 2016 here at Harigwala. At the same time, they haven't won away from home either, so it is going to be a monumentous victory. But there's the danger of Lepasa, there's the danger of Mayela, there's the danger of Kwame Pepra. Don't forget Bienvenu as well. Tim's had a better second half than the first. Little push there over towards Machaka. Machaka with the second ball. There's a push in the area. The referee's not interested in pointing to the spot. The Pirates fans want something. They just get a corner out of that.
I also can see from the player himself, he's not asking the referee anything. He's aware that probably there was no foul. Corner kick, Orlando Pirates.
Still a danger. Still a big man up there. Pepper's up there. Olison Dar will be up there. Sabisi, no doubt. Remember the goal he scored against Stellenbosch FC, sorry. Pepper the target man. If he can hold the ball up and knock it back to Mayela, could be something on. That is quite clever from Kwame Pepra. Kwame Pepra, Moshwari. Again, it's good defending from Monabodi. Might be a corner, but it's not worse than that.
I think with Orlando Pirates today, with all the corner they've got, you look at all the players changing to come and take it. They've been struggling to get the right person to take those set pieces with all the height that they have.
Big Will Jim in the corner. A couple of players getting in each other's way. Pepra a header on target from the outside of the penalty area. King and Global will take as much time as he feels he'll get away with.
He's taking a nap.
1 minute and stoppage time, separating Maritzburg United from what would be an incredible victory. Lepasa. Oh, nice little pick-up in defence here by Tlonko. He's been impressive since he came on, but so for that matter, Collins Makaka. He's been full of running. Ben Moshwari as well. Oh, the ball's gone out of play, has it, from Tlolani? Not exactly what Pirates were looking for, but as you said, the sense of urgency, almost panic now from Pirates. He's starting to come into play, was in play, almost from the 75-minute mark, because we spoke about it then.
Yep, I mean, and for a big club, for a lot of players, you need to play with conviction. You need to be able to be in control, and you need a little more patience as well. And I think at times with a lot of players, whenever they get to that last attacking bit, you know, the decision that they're making, it's showing that they're not patient enough.
Pirates are unbeaten against Maritzburg United in the last 10 league matches. Does that come to an end today? We are in second half stoppage time. 5 minutes added on, which will please Pirates much more than will. Opportunity outside the penalty area. Too many players getting in each other's way, I thought. And a good piece of defending again from Chlongwa.
And I think the person that was in the right position to be able to shoot, it's Lepasa. Great ball there from team Solani. Look at Lepasa, they had a right angle there, better communication. The right person will be able to hit that ball.
Now Lepasa was the man.
Yeah.
Collins Makaka with the delivery, a little run to the near post by Pepra. It's over the top of the head though, and then Global will claim it once again. It's been 3 clean sheets for Maritzburg United this season. 2 goalless draws at home against Swallows, away against City. Both good results for the team of choice. Pointer. I think they take the 3-pointer before a clean sheet any time of the day. And I must say, you know, having spoken to one of the owners of Maritzburg United during half-time, he was saying he was a bit concerned about the second half performance dipping rather dramatically in the second half from Maritzburg United. Well, I don't think that's been evident. Yep. This is a turning point in the season for John Maduka's side. I think that it's going to be hard-earned but well-earned.
Yep.
Match is not over yet though. Mayela. Makaka, Tim, and again they use that right-hand side. They've loved the right-hand side here with the Tlolani. Tim again, they're pressing, they're prizing, they're looking for options. It's not a bad effort.
It was inviting. You can see there's no pressure on him. You can see Maritzburg trained now to defend a little more deeper, more inside the box. Orlando Pirates are getting opportunities just in and around the box, just trying to hit the target. It's fortunate for them, unfortunate for them rather.
There's a chance to go top of the table tonight for Orlando Pirates with the victory. That doesn't seem as if it's going to happen. Maritzburg United launched himself up into 7th position. Well, half of the allotted time for stoppages has come and gone. All the play happening inside the half of Maritzburg United. They have another 2 minutes to defend the way they have been defending so far. Good controlling header here by Fade Samu. That's a rugby tackle. They've gotten away with the Orlando Pirates. The referee makes play. Kome Pepa, once again in trouble. That's phenomenal.
Outstanding from Ndlovu today, being able to read the game very well, decisive when he does that super keeper.
Kome Pepa looked for the option in midfield with Miguel Timmy, was too far away. He's not too far away now with the pass. Kosanati Sibisi. Football's a strange old game. You can win against the big sides and then lose against additional sides that struggle. And I'm not being cruel because both Maritzburg United and Chippa United struggled in past seasons. And Chippa United won against Pirates earlier this season in Joburg, and that is just going to waste more time as far as King Ndlovu is concerned, because there's less than a minute for Maritzburg United to celebrate a monumentous victory. That really is.
Yes, indeed. Look at the crowd. People came out in numbers. Maritzburg fought. Very well. Look at the Orlando Pirates as well.
Final bite of the cherry surely here. And that's more or less, I think, going to be a wasted ball from Pirates, and they'll give goalkeeper King Ndlovu a lot more time just to consolidate matters, because there's 15 seconds now separating Maritzburg United from this victory, and to break the 10-match unbeaten run from Pirates over Maritzburg United. The final whistle blows from referee Tatiso Marapi, and the unlikely has happened as far as football is concerned. Pirates have lost away from home for the first time this season. Maritzburg United retain their unbeaten home record. They win for the second time at home after having beaten Chippa United here on the 20th of August. They repeated those against Orlando Pirates with a penalty from Sukuna, and it might have been a disputed penalty, it might have been a soft penalty. It was given by the referee, it had to be converted, and it was. Chekamadise, wow.
Yep, with the Orlando Pirates, I think they had opportunities in the first half, but yet again, the defense of Maritzburg, they fought hard, defended very well. Yes, I'm showing down, still questions about that penalty. Nonetheless, Maritzburg fought their victory, and Ndlovu today, I think, his decisiveness outside the box.
Sukuna with a penalty secures the victory for Maritzburg United, the first since 2016. The home side win by a goal to nil.
Well, a big 3 points at home for Maritzburg United. And again, as we saw earlier on, this is what happens. These are the ramifications of having maximum points into the top 8.
Yeah, into the top 8 for Maritzburg. And once again, we did allude to Orlando Pirates, the consistency. Unfortunately, failed to capitalize on maximum points today.
Yeah, no, I think a great result for Maritzburg. Congratulations to them. A great result at home. I think it will go a long way in terms of just giving them the confidence they need.
Oh, yes. All right. So, after all of the action from this weekend, largely match days 5 and 6, that's what's happening. And we're going to be looking back at all of those fixtures, as well as the one that you've just seen at the Herigwala Stadium, courtesy of the fan base team. They are in studio, so it's going to be a wrap from myself, this team, Ujimi, as well as Amanda. Thank you so much. Great job.
Thank you.
And a big thanks for tuning in. Fan base standing by. The fans are here. And it's coming up after this.
The Premier Soccer League is proud to present football.